Hey, right? We met at the wedding. I have to say, you didn't leave much of an impression. Just plain, honestly, I couldn't see how you and Andrew matched at all. Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, he never mentioned me? That's surprising. I figured he'd talk about me all the time. Martha, you've heard of me, haven't you? Martha, Andrew's ex-girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend? That feels a little reductive. Let's be honest here, I was much more than that. I was the love of his life, the one woman he truly deeply connected with. You can call me his ex if it makes you feel better, but that won't change what we had. That's quite the exaggeration. Considering I'm the one married to him, I'd say the past is the past. You're history, aren't you? History has a way of repeating itself. And when it comes to Andrew, love doesn't just disappear because of a marriage certificate. You know that, don't you? You must have noticed something. The distance, the hesitation. If you're implying Andrew is unhappy, I think you're mistaken. Am I? You're telling me he never looks distracted? Never seems like his mind is elsewhere? Like he's thinking about someone else? Even if that were true, that's our business, not yours. But I have to ask, why are you here? Why are you reaching out to me, of all people? If you're so confident in what you had, why are you acting like a woman desperate for scraps? Desperate? Please. I don't need scraps. I had everything. I walked away once, but that doesn't mean I can't take it back. Then why didn't you? If what you had was so perfect, why did it end? That's irrelevant. I don't think it is. Fine, if you must know, Andrew and I were engaged. We were supposed to get married, but he got scared. He let outside pressures get to him, and things fell apart. But let's be real, his feelings never changed. Is that what he told you? Because the Andrew I know said something very different. Oh, and what exactly did he say? That being with you was suffocating, that he felt like he was constantly being controlled, like he was never enough for you. He told me he loved you once, but that it was exhausting, that by the end, he didn't even recognize himself anymore. He said that? He did, and honestly, it makes sense. If you were really his greatest love, if he was really so madly in love with you, then why is he with me now? Why did he move on? You think you're a prize? Look at you. You're ordinary, safe. That's why he married you. Because you're easy. No challenge, no passion, just stability. And yet, here you are, trying to shake that stability. If you were so sure of yourself, would you really be reaching out to me? Would you really be this desperate for validation? I'm not desperate. I'm just giving you an opportunity. An opportunity for what? To step aside. You can't be serious. Why not? It would be easier for everyone. You wouldn't have to live in a marriage built on regret, and Andrew could finally be with the woman he actually wants. And you know this. How? Did he say this to you, or is this just what you've convinced yourself of? Come on, Penny, you're not an idiot. You know men like Andrew don't just wake up one day and suddenly stop loving someone like me. We were meant to be. You're right about one thing. I'm not an idiot, which is why I know what this is really about. Oh, please enlighten me. You found out Andrew is set to take over his father's company, and now, suddenly, you want him back. That has nothing to do with it. Doesn't it? You were fine leaving him behind until now. But now that he's in a position of power, now that he has influence, you suddenly decided he's the love of your life again? Convenient, don't you think? That's not... And another thing, you said you were invited to the family gathering this weekend. Why? That's none of your concern. Oh, but it is, because if you're planning to stir up trouble, you should know I won't just sit back and watch. Andrew and I are married. We built a life together. I won't let you rewrite history just because you don't like how it turned out. You're so confident, it's almost amusing. I don't need to be amusing, Martha. I just need to be right. Well, we'll see about that. We will, but before that, answer me honestly. About what? About why you're really here, and I mean the real reason. No games, no smug little act, just the truth. And if I do? Then I'll tell you something in return, something you might want to hear. Fine, go ahead and ask. Are you ready to listen? Because what I'm about to say might change everything. Hey Andrew, your ex reached out to me today. Martha, right? She said she'll be at the family gathering this weekend. She also said you invited her. Is that true?
Yeah, I invited her. Why? Is there a problem?
A problem? Andrew, do you even hear yourself? Why would you invite your ex-girlfriend to a family event? That's not normal and you know it.
Oh, come on. Do you really think you have the right to tell me what I can or can't do?
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm asking why, because honestly, this makes no sense.
Wow, you really don't get it, do you? You and your little feelings, like they even matter. Let me spell it out for you. I was supposed to marry Martha. Our families have always been close. My parents still like her. Probably more than they like you, to be honest.
Do you even hear yourself? Do you realize how awful that sounds? You're talking about me like I don't matter at all.
Maybe because you don't.
That's not what you used to say.
What?
You told me, on the day we got married, that you chose me because I was different. You said you were tired of Martha's controlling nature, that you wanted someone who actually cared about you, who made you feel safe.
That was 5 years ago. You really think I remember what I said back then? I probably just said whatever sounded good at the time. But let's be real. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't have made the same mistake.
Mistake?
Yeah, I look at you now and honestly, you're boring. No spark, no excitement, just there.
You're unbelievable. Do you even realize how much I've done for you? How much I've supported you?
If you have, I haven't noticed, and honestly, I don't care.
So, you're really doing this. You're really bringing her to the gathering.
Of course! It's already decided. My parents are excited to see her again.
I see. Well then, I won't say anything else.
Oh, you're giving up that easily?
No, I'm just saying I'll see you at the gathering.
Oi! Where the hell did you go? Hurry up and get back here. Don't tell me you're actually mad. You know you don't have the right to be, right?
After what just happened, how could I possibly stay there? Do you really have to humiliate me like that, in front of everyone? You and your mother sitting there mocking me, laughing at me, tearing me down like I was nothing. My cooking is trash, I'm useless. And then, to top it all off, you start singing praises about your ex Martha right in front of me?
What did you expect me to do? Smile? Thank you? Wow, overreacting much? I only spoke the truth.
I've had enough. I'm done. I'm leaving.
Go ahead, not like I care. Actually, now's the perfect time to tell you. I'm moving up in the world. My father's business, turns out it's doing better than expected. You know that land he owns? There's a new project coming in, and I'm getting a major role in it. Pretty soon I'll be rolling with the elites. So honestly, a dull, ordinary woman like you, I don't need you anymore.
Oh please, acting like you're some big shot over a second-rate family business.
What did you just say?
I said I don't care. Stay deluded if you want. I'm done wasting my time.
You're still in the middle of cooking, aren't you? Finish it before you storm off. What, you want an apology? That it? Fine, whatever. Sorry for inviting my ex. Sorry for making fun of you in front of my family. Happy now? It's not like I was the only one laughing. Our relatives thought it was hilarious. Just get over it and go make dinner.
I'm leaving. My driver is already on the way.
Driver? You're lying. Don't tell me you called a taxi. You're not spending my money on that. You don't even have money of your own.
Oh, you're so sure about that? Then why don't you come outside and see for yourself?
What the hell is that? A limo?
Goodbye, Andrew.
Wait, what's going on? What's with the limo?
Simple. I'm leaving you. You wanted this, didn't you? You wanted me gone so you could crawl back to Martha? Well, congratulations. I won't stop you. Go ahead and be with her.
No, wait a damn second. What the hell are you talking about?
You've been treating me like garbage because you thought I had nowhere to go, that I was nothing without you. But guess what? I was done the moment you decided to humiliate me in front of your entire family. The divorce papers are already being prepared. My lawyer will be in touch soon.
What?
Isn't this what you wanted? You should be happy. You're finally free.
The limo? Who's paying for that? I'm not paying for that.
Oh, don't worry. I wouldn't dream of asking you. This belongs to my family.
Your family?
That's right. You thought I was some nobody, didn't you? You never bothered to ask about my background, because in your mind, I was beneath you. Well, surprise.
Wait, hold on. Let's talk about this.
No need. It's already settled. And you know who else will be thrilled? Your dear mother. She'll finally be rid of me, just like she always wanted. But I wonder, will she be just as happy when she realizes she and her precious son have to move out of this house?
What?
Oh, didn't I mention? The deed is in my name. You'll have to vacate soon. But hey, you're moving up in the world, right? I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Wait, you're serious? You're actually leaving?
Very.
No, hold on. Let's just...
Goodbye, Andrew. Marrying you was the worst mistake of my life.
What the hell is this paperwork? The divorce is finalized, fine, but why the hell are my parents being kicked out of their own house? You mentioned something about this before, but I need a real explanation right now. What the hell is going on?
I already explained it in the documents. Everything is written clearly.
No, I want you to say it to my face.
Fine. Your parents' house, the land it's built on, that land has never belonged to them. It belongs to my family.
What?
Yeah, my family owns it. We always have.
No, that's impossible. My parents own that house. They've been living there for decades.
The house? Sure. The land? Not for a single second. Your parents were never the owners, they were tenants, and now that our marriage is over, my family has no reason to keep leasing it to them.
You're lying.
I'm not. If you actually read the paperwork instead of panicking, you'd know that.
No, this doesn't make sense.
Doesn't it? Your parents, your whole family, you told me they were just government employees. You always said they were overseas, too busy to visit. Hell, the only time I even met them was at our wedding. That's true, they are government employees. But what I didn't mention, my family is also one of the largest landowners in the region. We own a lot more than you ever realized.
You're joking. You have to be joking.
I'm not. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Land registry, public records. It's all there.
Why the hell didn't you ever say anything?
Because I didn't trust your family. I married you because I loved you, but your parents? I never liked them. I never trusted them. I saw the way your mother looked at me from the beginning, like I wasn't good enough, like I was some inconvenience. And your father? He only ever spoke to me when he was asking something from me, never because he actually cared. I knew from the moment I met them that if they ever found out about my family's wealth, they'd try to use me. So I kept it quiet. I made sure they never found out. But now that we're divorced, I don't have to hide anything anymore.
No, this is some kind of trick.
It's not. And if you're still in doubt, check the legal documents. Every single detail is there. You're going to need to find them a new place to live. Fast.
That's...
Oh, and speaking of things that don't belong to you, this house, the one you're living in right now, yeah, that's in my family's name too.
What?
You never even paid the mortgage.
Bullshit! You told me we got this house as a wedding gift from a relative!
We did. My uncle had it custom designed by an architect and gifted it to us.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this isn't just some ordinary house. It's high-end, custom-built, way out of your price range. But hey, don't stress too much. It's not like you'll be living here much longer.
Yeah, you can't be serious!
Oh, I am. So do yourself a favor. Start packing. Maybe move in with your parents, if they can find a place to live.
This is insane! This is too much at once! I can't even...
Oh, don't worry. I'll make it even clearer for you.
What?
Your father's new business venture? It's not happening.
What? No, you're lying! You mean the land development deal?
Exactly.
No, that's impossible! That project is locked in! The contracts were signed!
Oh, they were, under one very important condition. The deal was only valid as long as we were married.
What?
You heard me. So now that we're divorced, that contract, void.
No, that's not possible!
It is. I was the one who put that condition in.
You?
That's right. Because see, I'm not just some rich landowner's daughter. I'm a businesswoman myself.
That's bullshit. You, a businesswoman? Since when?
Oh, I love this reaction. But yeah, it's true. Even after we got married, I kept working. I helped manage my family's company. I made my own investments. I even had a hand in land development. And since I worked remotely most of the time, you never noticed. Then again, let's be real. You wouldn't have noticed even if I did work in front of you. You never paid attention to me.
That's not...
You changed, Andrew. After the first year, you stopped coming home. You stopped looking at me like I mattered. And when you did acknowledge me, it was just to insult me.
That's not true! I was just busy!
Busy? That's your excuse? You were so busy. So busy you had time to tear me down every chance you got? So busy you had time to laugh with your mother while you compared me to your ex? So busy you had time to make me feel like I was nothing? Tell me, Andrew, if I was so worthless, then why was I the one who planned your father's entire land development deal?
What?
You were so proud, weren't you? Talking about how you finally got involved in a big project. Too bad for you. That project? I created it.
No! That's impossible! That's...
I was the one who planned the entire thing. I was the one who set the terms. And I was the one who ensured that, without me, your father's company gets nothing.
You can't just pull out of the deal! The contracts!
Are null and void. You should have read the fine print.
No. Wait. If the deal falls through, my father, his company...
Goes under.
No, you can't do this. You're taking it too far.
Am I? I seem to recall you saying I was worthless, that I was a burden, that I was lucky to be with you. Well, now you get to see just how worthless I really was.
Please, listen, we can work something out. My father, he needs this deal. I need this deal. If it falls apart...
Maybe you should have thought about that before you treated me like garbage.
Please!
Too late. Tomorrow's the final meeting. You can say whatever you want then. But for now, this conversation is over.
No! Wait! You can't just...
Oh, I can, and I have. See you at the meeting. Or don't. Either way, it won't change a thing.
Please, help me. Don't leave me alone like this. Don't abandon me.
Honestly, I don't even know what to say. I can't believe this. I never imagined, not in a million years, that you'd be drowning in this much debt. You? I thought you had it all together. You were always the one everyone looked up to. To think that you've been living a lie, pretending everything was fine, it's beyond me. And then, on top of that, you've been using the company funds for your personal expenses, have you not? It's all come to light now. Everything I was too naive to see before is staring me in the face. At that point, there was no way I could keep hiding it anymore. It wasn't just a matter of pretending it wasn't happening, it was already out there, right in front of me. The truth was too obvious, so I had to confess. And once I did, once the truth was laid bare, it was over. My father and mother, they've completely turned their backs on me. They've given up on me. They've left me to deal with the mess I made. The way they changed their tune, it was like they didn't even know me. It was incredible, like they weren't even the same people I grew up with. You, on the other hand, your transformation was just as remarkable. The way you did a complete 180 on me, just like that. You must have been playing that role all along, huh? The perfect businesswoman. You made everyone believe that you were so successful that everything you touched turned to gold. And I, stupidly, thought you were actually saving up, putting money aside for something bigger. But no, it was all a facade. It was just a mountain of debt you piled up to maintain your fancy lifestyle, wasn't it? To keep up appearances.
What else was I supposed to do? How else could I survive in this world if I didn't keep up that image? You think people want to work with someone who's struggling? You think clients and partners will come to you if you don't look the part? I needed the money to pay everything off. I thought once I got this big project, this new venture, I'd be able to pay it all back. It was supposed to work. It was supposed to make everything right. I didn't expect it to all fall apart. Not when I was so close to getting things back on track.
You really thought things would work out like that? You honestly believed everything would just fall into place without considering the risks, without realizing how bad things could get if things went wrong? Look at where you are now. You've been living in this bubble, acting like everything was fine, like you were untouchable. But you were reckless, blindly hoping everything would magically fix itself. And now, look at the consequences. Your parents? It was only a matter of time before they saw through your lies and cut ties with you. You used them as a safety net, and now they're the ones who are paying the price. No one is going to feel sorry for you.
But you don't get it, do you? I didn't ask for any of this. All I wanted was to build something, to make my life better, to fix the mess I made of everything. But now it's all gone. I have nothing left. I never thought it would get this bad. I never thought that my own parents would turn their backs on me like that. And coming to you for help, That's the most humiliating thing I've ever done. To have to beg you for help, to put myself in this position, it's so shameful. The way they treated me, it's like they didn't even recognize me anymore. You really think I don't feel that? You think I'm not embarrassed by what I've become?
You should be ashamed of yourself, too. You really should, because the person who's truly responsible for all of this is you. You're the one who's been living this lie, pretending everything's fine, pretending you were some kind of success story. But now look at what it's cost you. You've lost everything, and deep down, you know it. You know that all this could have been avoided if you'd just been honest with yourself, if you hadn't been so obsessed with keeping up appearances.
I know what I did was wrong. I get that now. I understand how much damage I've caused, but it wasn't supposed to end like this. I thought it could work out if I just got one more chance. You have to understand that. Please, it was supposed to be enough.
I don't have to understand anything. I understand one thing for sure. You're a terrible person, a liar, and a fool. You've ruined everything. You ruined your own life. And now, you've dragged your family down with you. And speaking of ruining things, what happened with Martha? Was she in on this too?
What? That's none of your business. Why do you even care? Right now, I don't need to deal with that. I'm dealing with bigger issues, okay? I don't have time to explain every detail to you.
Oh, I see. So when everything settles down, maybe you can explain it to me then. But honestly, I don't think it will. You're not going to take over the company anymore, are you? And with all this debt hanging over your head, you're not going to have the chance to fix anything. It's a mess you've created, and now you're left to deal with the consequences. You're right, this doesn't concern me anymore, but you should take some time to think about what you've done, to really reflect on it while you're stuck in this hell you've made for yourself. Maybe, just maybe, you'll realize who you really hurt in the end, and maybe, just maybe, you'll regret ever making those decisions. So, everything went as planned, huh? Yes, the new business venture has been canceled. As for me, I'm being treated exactly as we discussed. For now, that's the plan, as long as there are no issues, that is. For now? Don't give me that uncertain phrasing. We're way past that point. Are you really in a position to complain? You've been saved from falling into a complete disaster, and you're still sitting here questioning my decisions. I was the one who stepped in and prevented you from getting involved with him. Don't forget that I had every right to be angry with you for even considering such a thing. I could have easily pushed both you and him down into that hell you were about to enter. I know, I understand. It's just that when you hear something like this, it shakes you. I never would have guessed that Andrew was involved in such dangerous territory. The way he's been skimming off the top, barely avoiding criminal charges, all while racking up debt, it's unbelievable. I didn't know about the debt either. It seems like he managed to hide it well enough, even putting things under the company name so it wouldn't be traced back to him. But I knew something was off, just didn't know the full extent. I don't think anyone could have imagined this was all going on behind the scenes. I almost ended up marrying him without any idea about all this. It feels like I was about to dive headfirst into a nightmare. If it weren't for you, I don't even want to think about what would have happened. I owe you so much for stopping me. It's not that I stopped you exactly. I just made sure you had the right information so you could make your own decision. If I'm being honest, I was also interested in knowing more about you, your past. It was all a bit of a mystery to me. I can't believe you looked into my background. You went through the trouble of digging into my past? Of course I did. Don't think for a second I wouldn't. It's not something that happens overnight. You were about to marry a man like Andrew, and I needed to know whether you were really in love with him, or if you had your eyes on something else, like taking over your father-in-law's business. The way you acted, it was hard to tell at first, but now I can see it clearly. You weren't just some girl chasing after a rich life, you wanted more, and Andrew was the means to an end. I'm glad I spoke to you, though. I know now what your real intentions were, and that's why I'm here, offering you this opportunity. You say that like I'm some kind of gold digger. Maybe it's rude to point that out, but it's not exactly untrue either. I wasn't born into wealth, and you're right about that.
Exactly, but it doesn't change the fact that you've always had a drive. You were always at the top of your field. It's not like you didn't have the skills to succeed on your own, but somehow it felt like you were waiting for a shortcut, for an easier way. And Andrew, with all his foolishness, was your ticket to that. You could have easily gone down your own path, but instead, you chose to ride on his coattails. It's hard for me to understand, but I get it now.
I was frustrated, okay? You have to understand, I've worked my entire life to get to where I am. I've put in so many hours, sacrificed so much, and yet I'm still not where I want to be. I wanted more. I wanted to be my own boss, to build something from the ground up. No matter how hard I tried, I kept getting stuck in the same cycle. Just another employee, just another worker bee. And then I looked at Andrew, this man who's absolutely clueless, who didn't even have to work for anything. He was going to inherit everything simply because of his family's name, and here I was doing everything I could, yet always falling short. It was frustrating. So when I saw you, I saw the opportunity to break that cycle. I thought, if I can marry him, if I can take his place, I'll finally be able to live the life I've always wanted. But I guess I didn't realize how much I was willing to lose in the process.
Thank you for being honest. I respect that. I can understand where you were coming from now, and it's easier for me to trust you. I'm offering you the chance to be a part of something more. As my right hand, I'll make sure you're rewarded fairly for the work you put in. Your results will speak for themselves, and I'll make sure you're compensated for it. I'm not here to hold you back. I want you to rise, to grow, but only if you prove it.
I understand. I'll do everything I can. I won't let you down. I'll make sure my efforts show, no matter what. You won't regret this decision.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Martha, from now on, you'll be right by my side. We'll make sure everything runs smoothly. But remember, actions speak louder than words. I'm watching, and I expect results. I'm done for. Please help me. You're contacting me again? Stop whining and learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Martha's even left me now. She said she loved me, but now look at where I am. I heard she's working at your company now. What's going on? I don't understand. My family's turned their backs on me, and now I'm living alone, drowning in debt. Please, come back to me. You're the only one I have left. Maybe I should have realized sooner, but it's too late now. Andrew, I really did love you. You were everything to me back then, but you never noticed. You never appreciated me, never valued me. If you had just realized that, if you treated me the way I deserved to be treated, things could have been different. But instead, you squandered everything. Your money, your love, all of it. You could have studied how to run your company, worked hard for your family's future. Instead, you spent all your time on affairs and extravagant gifts. You let everything slip away, and now it's too late. Betty, I'm so sorry. Please, I'm begging you, help me. I can't help you anymore. I'm sorry. There's nothing left I can do for you. You've dug your own grave, and now you have to lie in it. I wanted to believe in you, I really did, but I can't continue this. Not anymore. I've watched you destroy yourself, and now I have to let go. But you're the only one who can save me! I have nothing left. Please don't leave me alone like this. I've already made my decision. I've spent enough of my life trying to help you, trying to fix things for you, but you never took responsibility for your actions. Now, all I can do is hope that you'll learn from this. I can't keep sacrificing myself for someone who won't change. You need to face the consequences of what you've done. Penny, please, just one last chance.
I'm sorry, Andrew. It's too late for chances. I've let you down gently for too long. But I can't keep living in the past, holding on to someone who doesn't know how to appreciate what they have. You've hurt me more than you'll ever understand, and now I need to move on.
Please, I never meant for things to turn out like this. I never wanted to hurt you.
It's too late for apologies now. I wanted to see you grow, to see you be the man you could have been, but you're not that man. Not anymore.
I still love you.
And I'll always care for the person you could have been. But love isn't enough. It's never been enough. Goodbye, Andrew. In the end, I lost contact with Andrew after everything that happened. Andrew's parents made sure to offer a sincere apology to both me and my own parents. They acknowledged the pain and damage that had been caused, and I could tell they genuinely regretted how things had unfolded. It wasn't the apology I had initially hoped for, nor was it what I had expected from the beginning, but it was still an apology, and that in itself meant something. It wasn't easy for them to come forward, and they certainly didn't owe me anything, but their sincerity allowed for a bit of closure on that front. The circumstances were different now, but after much discussion, we decided to renegotiate the contract under new terms. The new business venture that had been the center of so much tension was still moving forward. Against all odds, we were making progress. And things were finally beginning to stabilize in a way I hadn't expected. It wasn't easy, nothing about this journey had been, but at least there was forward movement now. One of the most surprising turns of events came with Martha. Initially, I had asked her to take on the responsibility for the new business. She had no prior experience in this specific area, but I had always known her to be capable, reliable, and incredibly hardworking. What I hadn't anticipated was how quickly and efficiently she would adapt to her new role. She proved herself to be far more competent than I had imagined. Martha didn't just meet expectations, she exceeded them. Her contributions were invaluable, and I could honestly say that she had become my right hand in the company. If it weren't for her, I don't think we would have been able to handle the demands of this new venture so smoothly. On the other hand, Andrew's life had taken a very different direction. It was painful, in a way, to think about what had become of him. After everything had unraveled, Andrew found himself completely alienated. His parents, who had once supported him no matter what, had turned their backs on him. His extended family had severed all ties, leaving him with no safety net. Even Martha, who had been a constant in his life, had discarded him without hesitation. He was left with nothing. I had heard that he was now working in some factory, doing what he could to pay off the debts he had accumulated. It was a far cry from the life he had once envisioned for himself. As much as I wanted to feel anger or resentment toward him, I couldn't help but feel a sense of sorrow. It wasn't that I sympathized with his choices, but the reality of his situation was hard to ignore. It's strange, you know? Sometimes I can't help but wonder if things could have been different, if Andrew had only kept his priorities straight. Perhaps we could still be laughing together, sharing moments the way we used to. But then I remind myself that his choices led him here. It wasn't just a single mistake. It was a series of decisions that gradually pushed him further away from what really mattered. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Eden, next week my parents will be coming to town. Can you make sure to get things all prepared around the house for them?
Will do. Do you have anything you want me to pick up from the store for them?
Huh? I'm not talking about food right now. They're coming here to start living with you and I from now on.
Huh? Wait. What, Archer? We only had our wedding and all that yesterday, so this is just the start of our life together.
I know that, but who's the one who owns this house? That would be me. So it's my right to choose who lives here and who doesn't. My mom's legs are getting really bad these days, so you'll be watching over her from now on.
I'm sorry, but I can't be living with both of your parents right now, Archer. They are both nice people, but there is something a little scary about it. I don't like the idea of living with your parents this early on into our marriage. Have you not felt off about them at all, by the way?
Are you trying to say there's something wrong with my parents? How freaking rude of you!
Are you even listening to me?
You are such a selfish and self-centered idiot! Don't you feel any bit of sympathy towards my mom who's having a hard time getting around? And my dad? It's already been decided that the two of them are going to be living here with us, so deal with it!
What is going on with you, Archer? Why are you acting all over the place about this? You just flipped out on me for no reason, then calling me names, and we only just got married. And besides, this house is too small for two couples to be living in it. What's going to happen when you and I have kids?
It's your job to think about a way to handle all that. Don't you dare let me down. I'm tired of talking about this now, so listen to what I've said. While I'm out of the house on my business trip, you clean it all up and get it ready for them to move in.
What is wrong with you, Archer? None of this is making any sense. At least I'm kind of getting an idea now of what kind of person you really are deep down.
Hey, Eden, what have you been doing for the past 3 days?
What? I'm the one that has a few things to be asking you right now.
Dad sent a lot more of their stuff over to the house, so make sure there's a room open and ready for their things. But what is all of this cardboard doing laying all around the floor? Do you not have any dang idea how to keep my freaking house clean?
Listen, Archer, since when did I say I agreed with those two moving in with us in the first place? I'm sorry that your parents just sent that first group of boxes over without me being okay with it, so I did what I could to get them out of the way. Now, if you're going to keep it up forcing what you want to do on me, then you take responsibility for the rest of this and clean it all up.
It's common sense for the freaking wife to listen to her husband. Women are all below men, no matter who they are, and that means they must always listen to us. Are you retarded?
What the hell?
We already handed in the paperwork to the courthouse, so you're legally my wife, my thing to control. So you will do what I want no matter what it is. But that doesn't only apply to me, but my parents as well. So make sure you're doing everything we ask. That's what it means to be a wife woman. Now, how was that? Are you all caught up on what you are to me now?
So in other words, the only reason you got married to me was because you've been looking for someone that'll be your slave?
That's absolutely right. Are you seriously shocked by something like this? That's the whole point of women. You were all born to become another one of man's toys. I hope you understand that clearly now.
Hello, Eden. Anna! I think the last time we talked with one another was at the company party, right? I think so. I heard that last week you had your wedding, right? Sorry for the late congratulations. Thank you, Anna. It was really only my husband and I there, so it all went over really quickly. He was saying that he wanted to have the cheapest wedding possible and one that could be done in 30 minutes, so that's what we went with. Is that so? I was a little sad hearing about the wedding and never getting an invitation from you, but it all makes a lot more sense now. Sorry about that. Did you hear about this from Terry then? I know he might have posted some things on his social media about it. That's where. He uploaded it during the most recent party, so I saw your wedding while I was there drinking. He was telling everyone how happy he was to finally be married. I see. Sorry that you got all down about things for a bit there, thinking you weren't invited. Don't worry about it. I have it all figured out now. I'm not just sorry about that, though. Oh, well that's fine too, Eden. Archer was always thinking about you, and he did say that he loves you, so I have no right getting all upset over that. I know you're not. Do you think the next time we have time, I can explain more about what happened to you? No need to. I don't want to hear about it anymore because I've already heard everything once. Oh, I see. You knew about my feelings for him, yet ended up getting married to him regardless. When I overheard things the first time about how you were going out with him and would get married, I was in shock. I'm sure overhearing all the details really hurt you then too, huh? Yes, it did. You knew how I felt, yet you went and started to date him, and then you went and married him. What happened to you, Eden? You and I had been friends forever, since high school all the way into the company, but you've changed a lot now, especially after what you did to me. Anna. I'm sorry. I really just wanted to text you to say congrats on the wedding. I'm sorry for all of this. Good night. Yeah, good night, Anna. Sleep tight.
Hey, Eden, I'm gonna be going over to my mom and dad's place to spend the night. Make sure to take care of all the boxes and everything here. And I want you to say yes, sir, every time I ask you something.
I can't believe there are more boxes and crap coming. You really think with all of this stuff, one single bedroom is going to be enough room for it all?
It'll be fine. How about that walk-in closet you have? Go ahead and start putting some of their things in there for me.
Wasn't that closet specifically made for me by you so that I could have all my clothes and such in there?
I don't care about all of your things, woman. I'd much rather care about what my parents have to put in there now than what a stranger like you could possibly own.
I can't believe how much of a 180 you did.
What? Your fault for being such an idiot and not realizing the kind of dude I really am. You still love me though, right? Then you can put up with all of this crap that you don't like from me.
Always acting like everything's about you and that nothing is wrong with any of the things you say.
What was that about me always being right? You know more than anyone that there used to be that girl at the front desk who loved me, and I was into her as well. I was just about to go for her and let her become my wife, but then you came into the picture and changed things around. It was crazy how fast things all changed in my heart. 1 minute I was thinking about tying the knot and everything with her, and the next I'm holding hands with you and handing you a ring.
Does this mean you're not satisfied with me? Then why did you end up coming after me instead of continuing to fall for her?
Compared to that girl up front, you made more money, and I like to have myself a bit of a fallback plan in case I don't want to work anymore.
All right then. That's enough.
All right, perfect. You finally get it. Now, if you don't want to be kicked out of my castle for good, you continue to be a decent slave for me and get everything I ask taken care of.
Hey, don't worry about that. I'm already out of your so-called castle now. I'm done listening to all that putrid crap that keeps dripping from your mouth.
What?
What I'm saying is, there was no need for you to threaten me with being kicked out because I left your house on my own.
Huh? The wife of all things left my house without even asking me? Hey, we only just got married, so you have some time yet before you're allowed to joke around like that. Now get back to reality here and start doing your job.
There is no getting back to reality for me there. How about you get real with me for a change and understand that I'm no longer living in that house? I'm sure when you come home tomorrow, you'll see for yourself.
Hey! What the hell is going on here? Why's all the furniture that was inside my house gone now? Explain this crap to me right now!
Why do I have to? That was all my furniture that I brought into your house when I moved into there, right? You should already be more than aware of that. I actually wanted to get new furniture back before the wedding, but you told me we could use all of mine and things would be fine. But hey, I left you that queen-size bed we ended up having to buy when we started living together, so you're welcome.
What the hell are you doing, Eden? You get the hell back here right now! It's not too late for you to apologize to me for all of this crap. I will gladly forgive you as long as you make it up to me tonight in bed.
I don't need your forgiveness, Archer, so you can forget about that apology from me. And to be pretty freaking honest with you, we're not even husband and wife.
What? What did you just mean by that?
I never actually went and handed in the marriage forms to the courthouse yet. You remember how you told me to take them in for you the day before the wedding because you were too lazy to leave the house? Well, I never actually went in and dropped them off.
Why not? You even told me that day you'd be going there to hand them in.
No way. I would never. If I legally tied the knot with you, then I'd have to end up divorcing you, and that would stain my reputation.
Huh?
Who the hell did you think would actually want to become another one of your things? Do I look like a toy to you or something? Well, I better not, because I'm no toy. What I am is a scheming woman who knew the right chance when she saw it and took it. I saw a chance to get close to a toxic, misogynistic man who thought he could just own any woman, so I took the chance to get back at him.
What the hell do you think you're saying to your husband right now? You really are the worst wife ever, an absolutely mannerless bitch!
I was never your wife in the first place, Archer. You can doubt that all you want, but there's plenty of reasons for why I'm not anything more than a stranger to you now. It had only been about 3 months since you and I first met, right? And many people were wondering why you were trying so hard to get married to someone, anyone for that matter, going around trying all these dating apps and the like, while also asking out others in the office and from other companies.
And so what?
3 other women, Archer. There have been 3 other women in the past 3 months that you've cheated on me with. You've really been having your fun while saying you've loved me.
You have that all wrong!
I'm pretty sure this is all very right. I have audio recordings, video recordings, and pictures showing you going out with other women while you were with me. I see now why so many people were talking about you trying so hard lately. Thank God my inside person was able to capture all this evidence for me. Anyway. While you had been out cheating on me, and then thought you were getting married to me, and then having a wedding, all before you turned around and tried to get me to care for your parents, you were cheating on me?
It's your fault for never being good enough for me and doing everything I said. If you want to start complaining about the things I did behind your back, then how about you come here and please me first?
Huh? No thank you. I won't do any of that. You have all your other women to help you with that, right? You're so freaking gross, Archer, yet for some reason seem to think that the way you are is totally okay. I will say that the only thing binding you and I together right now is the engagement ring I still have, but I'll let you have that back. And the reason for you and I being done with is your cheating and misogyny. I will be getting a settlement from you for the cheating, by the way, so please make sure to have that paid to me soon.
Stop playing around with me, woman! Hey, where the hell are you right now?
Well, let me tell you, right now I am at the unveiling of my very new house.
New house? We don't have a new house that was built!
This is not your house, Archer. It is my house.
What? And when did you get around to affording and building your own house like that?
Archer, do you remember telling me about how you were going to be paying the advance on your house and then have me pay the remainder of the loan off? Well, I'm sorry, but you and I weren't married yet legally, so I had no obligations to do that for you. I have my own house now, so I'm not going to help you pay for yours. How about you pay the loan off on your house yourself? Please and thank you.
You freaking bitch! I'm not playing around anymore, you hear me? How the hell am I gonna go about explaining all that's happened to my parents now?
I don't really know, and I don't care. And with all of that out of the way, bye-bye.
You're gonna get it now, all right? Hey, where the actual hell are you right now?
Are you seriously still out looking for me right now? For not having any feelings of love for me, there must be some other kind of emotion you have now that's pushing you to find me. Must be anger, right?
All right, I'll go back home. There, now you can come to me, right? This is your last chance to be with me, okay?
You think I've been looking for a chance to go back to you?
Shut your mouth! Because of you, my whole plan has been put into ruin! I guess I won't really need any of your money, though, because I can always fall back onto that cute girl at the front desk!
Oh, you think that'll work out for you?
I have to say I am a lot more into you sexy-looking women, but I guess a cute, small-chested girl will do this time. Her face is still pretty nice. I'll get her to marry me right away, because I can just tell she's too dumb to understand who I really am. Honestly, I'm sure she still has feelings for me even, so as long as I play my cards right, she'll listen to everything I say. Hopefully she's not too dumb, though, for a wife. I guess if she does have a problem listening to me, then I'll just have to teach her a lesson physically. That'll be a whole lot easier for me, and it'll help me get all this stress out.
Shut your dirty mouth before I put a bar of soap in it.
Huh? What do you care? Are you getting all jealous about this?
You know that's not what this is about. Do you have any idea how much of a stain you are in this world's society? Deep down, you are a monster that preys on women trying to make them your slave, also that you can be pleased and have some more money. The only thing I'd have to say you're actually good at is putting on a face to trick said women into following you. Seems everyone besides myself is so easily tricked by you and would happily fall into your trap, making things too late for them. And this time, you've started thinking about trying to prey on my friend.
I think you're gonna regret what you've done this time. Now you've gone and set me loose on such an innocent and stupid young girl, and I'm gonna make her all mine.
Shut the hell up, you bastard. That girl is one of my best friend's little sister. When she's not around to protect her, I am, and will do everything in my power to make sure she's okay. And that means I will not let some rampant freak like you get anywhere close to her.
What? Well, what are you talking about?
That girl is a bit of an airhead. She also happens to be a little thick-headed as well. But the thing is, she's just like my friend and is a very kind kid. She is too good of a person to be wasted on a pile of crap like you.
Wait a second. Does this mean the reason you came up to me and pretty much took my eyes off her was to...
You figure that out? I took that chance to get you out of her way as a way of protecting her, and then I wanted to use all that time I was with you as a way to gauge just how much of a dick you really were so that I could tell you later and tell everyone else.
How? How did you end up tricking me into falling for you?
I just had to not only show you fake love, but also do things to piss you off so that you'd stick around with me, but also show me how terrible you are inside.
And then? And then you went and found out I was cheating on you? I see now, I see. So that's what all of this is about. You went and did all of that in order to protect your friend's little sister from my devious ways. And that's why this has happened? Great work, Eden, but that was too much work for nothing. How funny.
How is all of that funny to you?
Because to us men, cheating is like an honor among us. Every time we go out and cheat on one woman for another, it's like getting a medal, and the more one man gets, the better they look. But I get it. There are those who are freaking losers and say that cheating is bad and all that. However, I'm gonna tell you right now that all men are doing it and we're all enjoying it a lot. All of my friends do it and we love bragging about it to one another. We'll even take girls from one another and cheat. And do you know why we all do this, besides for the honor it gives us? We do it because it's so easy to fool you women. We can go through 2 to 3 girls a month and not give a single damn about them. And the great thing is, most women don't even care about us cheating either. They already know it's gonna happen, so why bother?
Yeah, right. Are you that screwed in the head or something?
I'm sure you don't see things the way the rest of us do, right? But I wonder how that little girl of yours thinks about it. I'm sure she still wants me, right? If so, then all I have to do is ask her out and bang, she'll give me a big okay.
You really are a freaking disgrace to pretty much all men that have walked this earth. I've made sure to talk with everyone already.
Huh? Who is this everyone?
Didn't I tell you that today my new house was being open to me? Well, there is this party going on here as my housewarming party. I made sure to invite all sorts of people to it so that we could all get together and enjoy my new place. For example, a lot of people from work are here.
What? Wait, I just got another message from someone else. What? What? Huh? You! What the hell is this, huh? All of my co-workers and my manager? Ah! Why is my phone getting blown up by everyone right now?
Archer, if you didn't know already, I'm a pretty outgoing person and happen to get along with pretty much everyone. And it seems to me like your manager loves to have parties for work and dinners as well. She is a pretty strong woman like myself and has had her fair share of misogynistic men in the office, so we both have gotten along pretty well.
Eden! Did you tell all of them about what we've been talking about?
Tell them? No, I never had to. They have all been watching it as it's gone on. I went and casted my phone to my TV, and we've all been sitting around watching this unfold.
What? What?
You really are the scum of this earth. Thank goodness I didn't invite Anna to come here today. But all the rest of the people here at my house are just like me, pissed off and horrified. Please don't think the office is a safe place for you to be anymore, Archer.
What the hell have you been doing to me? I'm gonna make sure this whole situation becomes a mistake for you. I'm suing you.
This all isn't a mistake on my part, though, considering everything here is the truth about you. So how would you go about suing me? Give it a try if you really think you can find someone that will support you in court. But I'm sure by the time you do find some lawyer stupid enough to help you, the news about you will be all over town, all over the state even.
Damn it, you criminal!
Wow, seeing you starting to realize the position you're in is making me happy, but I don't think this is the end for you.
Huh? What else is there to come? I'm already having to deal with this loan on the house now because you left. And I'm no longer going to be able to go to the office now because everyone hates me there. What more could you possibly have in store from me or steal from me? I'll make sure to divorce you, and I won't bother with that girl at the front desk.
You can't divorce someone you were never married to, Archer. Are you starting to lose your mind now or something?
Shut your mouth. You should already be happy with everything you've done to me, right? You can stop tearing me apart now, right?
Oh, I'm not done yet. You still happen to have this massive secret you've been hiding from everyone, right?
What?
I can smell the scent of fear on you because you don't want that secret to come out. I'm going to tell you right now, no matter how hard you try to hide a secret as big as that, there will always be that scent of fear on you. I was shocked, though, about the fact that your parents and you are working together in a rather off-putting line of work.
What are you going on about?
They tried to get me to join the business as well, and it freaked me the heck out. What do they mean by doing that kind of work to make people happy? You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Ah!
You do realize that kind of thing is a crime, right?
You shut the hell up! Shut your mouth right now about all of that!
You force those that need money to come work for you and take most of what they earn and then sell them to others for a high price.
We're just doing business!
No, because what you're all doing is against the law. You've been making people pay for women even, Archer. And I have the evidence to prove all of that.
Shut up! Shut the hell up already!
I can shut up if you'd like, but the police most likely won't. You do know that, right?
So this is what you were saving to tell me at the end?
That's right. Honestly, I thought that by keeping quiet about your secret until the very end, you come out with your hands raised and confess. Did you know that while living with you, it was so easy for me to gather the evidence needed? Because it was. That's why, throughout everything, from us first dating to me saying yes to marriage and that wedding, I made sure to get a move on, and that's why things happened in only 3 months. But at the end there, when you were trying to get your parents to come live with us, the ones running that ring, I couldn't do it anymore. I had all I needed. The evidence of both you being a total pile of garbage and your parents both running that business, so I was done. And thank God I got out of there when I did, or else I might have had to sleep in the same home as your mom and dad.
I'm sorry. I never thought that you were so smart you'd be able to catch on to what was going on like that. I didn't mean to cause all of this either.
Are you trying to play dumb now? I'm calling the police.
Wait a second, wait! Don't jump to conclusions here. Listen to my side of all this. Things were bad for my family, and things had to be done in order to take care of them along with myself.
Do you really think you're going to fool me after I had been living around you and seen your parents? All 3 of you loved your alcohol, gambling, and women. Even your mom was fine with playing a lesbian for a bit.
Please forgive me. I never planned for things to end up like that.
You might not have planned for things to end up that way, but that does not make you innocent in all of it. How many people did you end up tricking into working for you? How many women? Hey, answer me right now. If you want me to forgive you for what you did, then answer the damn question.
Crap. I'm so very sorry. I forced you into living like my slave, and I tried to take advantage of your friend's sister. I won't ever bother any of you guys ever again, okay? I'm sorry.
I see. Well, luckily, we already know the numbers, so you don't have to tell me.
What?
There have been more people than just myself looking into what's been going on, so even if you can get me to forgive you, will you be able to do the same with them? I don't think so.
Wait a second! What are you talking about now?
A lot of the people you tricked, lied to, played have all started to come out about it.
No way! No, wait a second, please! You can't let this happen! Help me!
Nobody is coming to help your ass, Archer.
Ah!
You are going to prison for a very long time, along with the both of your crappy parents. And there the three of you can all think about the horrors you've put innocent people through. Have fun!
Wait, please, Eden, wait!
It's over for you, and you already know it. The police should be arriving any minute now, so try your best not to cause them too much trouble. I'm sure you're going to learn a lot from this now, Terry. Lol. Have you come to understand your position now? Lol. Aiden. Anna, what's up? What's up? You know what's up here. I heard all about what went down. Are you freaking kidding me? I knew something was seriously off. Ah, I see. So someone told you about what happened today? You are an idiot. Why would you do all of that dangerous crap? What would you have done had he actually taken advantage of you? Ever since my sister died in that accident, I have never been more afraid of losing someone in my life. If he were to be taken away by his family, then... Anna, I see now. Maybe I took things a little too far when I was with him, and afterwards. But Anna, you and I, and your sister as well. We all played with one another a lot, and we have so many memories that we share. This was all scary for me as well, and even before I started to go out with Archer, I was afraid. Afraid that you'd go with him and never come back. I know, but what you did trying to protect me. I'm sorry for worrying you so much. I didn't think I'd find out later that his family and him were all running such a business, so I thought by just getting him away from you, things would be alright. But luckily, I was able to hold my own against him, and got things to the point where I could expose him to everyone, and make sure he didn't harm another woman again. I know that it hurt you, what I did. But in the end, I was able to come out with so much evidence, and so much power over him. So really, you were trying to keep everyone safe? Yes, but you especially. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for taking things too far and trying to be a hero. Well, as long as you're alright, then I'm not worried about you anymore. Honestly, I'm happy you did what you did. But the next time you and I meet, we're going to have a very serious talk. I will thank you for a lot of things, but then I'm going to chew you out a little. Alright, that sounds good to me. Thank you, Anna. Both Archer and his parents ended up getting arrested for running their, well, to put it in simple terms, illegal men's club. It was far from just a shady operation. It was a full-blown criminal enterprise. They were involved in all kinds of illegal activities. From unlicensed gambling and serving alcohol without permits to the truly horrific crime of trafficking women. The full scope of what they were doing only came to light during the investigation, and the details were far worse than anyone initially imagined. At the core of their operation was a pyramid scheme that exploited young women. They would hire girls under the pretense of regular promotional work, selling products or offering services, but the real goal was to have them lure men into the club, subtly coaxing them to spend large amounts of money. The girls were pressured to bring in more women to do the same, creating a twisted chain of exploitation. Those who didn't meet the club's profit goals were threatened or intimidated into submission, but it didn't stop there. Archer himself was deeply involved in coercing and manipulating women, convincing them to become part of the operation. He used charm, deceit, and intimidation to control them. The court hearings were filed with testimonies from women he had deceived and exploited. Many of them spoke of how they were tricked into joining, only to be treated as disposable tools for the club's profits. Some of the stories were truly heartbreaking. Women who were blackmailed, physically threatened, or emotionally broken. In the end, Archer and his parents were charged with an extensive list of crimes. The charges ranged from human trafficking and soliciting women for business to money laundering, tax evasion, and physical assault. The prosecution didn't hold back. The amount of evidence against them was overwhelming. Financial records, surveillance footage, and dozens of victim testimonies. The court ruled harshly. All three of them were sentenced to years and years in prison. Though I'm not entirely sure of their exact sentences, one thing is certain. Archer's parents, given their advanced age, will most likely never live to see the outside of a prison cell again. The heavy fines and settlements they were ordered to pay left them completely bankrupt. They lost everything: property, assets, and any shred of reputation they might have had. As for Archer, he was hit with additional legal trouble beyond the criminal charges. Since he had cheated on me while we were engaged, I filed a separate lawsuit against him. Given the scale of the crimes he had committed, I had no trouble winning the case. I was able to secure a large settlement from him. It was a small victory, but it felt deeply satisfying to see him squirm and suffer the financial consequences of his betrayal. Naturally, the whole thing became a massive scandal. It spread like wildfire, first making it to statewide news, then eventually gaining national attention. News outlets had a field day covering the story, exposing all the gruesome details of the family's operation. The media ran story after story about the trafficking ring, the lawsuits, and the downfall of the once well-off family. Archer's name became synonymous with disgrace and depravity, and the public's disgust with him was palpable. On top of everything else, Archer lost his house. With all the settlements and legal fees, he was drowning in debt. To cover what he could, he was forced to sell his home at a loss. But even after that, he was still in the red, with massive outstanding loans. With the criminal record and financial ruin, it's hard to imagine how he'll manage to live once he gets out of prison. Unless the banks decide to freeze the interest on his remaining loans, he'll probably be crushed under the weight of his debt for the rest of his life. Meanwhile, my own life has finally found some stability. After everything I went through with Archer, it felt like a miracle to finally settle down in my new house. The peace and security of having my own space again brought me a sense of relief I hadn't felt in years. No longer having to look over my shoulder or deal with the chaos he caused was liberating. This time around, I've made a promise to myself. I'm going to spoil Anna far more than I ever did before. She's been my rock throughout everything, even when I unintentionally hurt her a few times. To make up for the pain I caused, I vowed to give her all the love and care she deserves. Whatever she wants, I'll do my best to provide it. She asked for my forgiveness gift in the form of being completely spoiled, and I am more than happy to oblige. I often find myself thinking about her older sister, who tragically passed away. I imagine her looking down on us from heaven with a warm smile, knowing that her little sister is safe and loved. I truly hope she's at peace, comforted by the fact that I'm doing everything I can to protect Anna. I want her to know that Anna will never be alone, and I will be by her side for the rest of my life. Of course, I'll also make sure Anna finds the right man to fall in love with. I want her to be with someone who will treat her with the kindness and respect she deserves. A proper man, unlike the filth Archer turned out to be. And when that day comes, I'll be right there, walking beside her, making sure she's surrounded by love, security, and happiness. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Ren, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Huh? What, Mom? Why are you asking me something like that out of nowhere?
I want to know what you're doing. I just saw you walking out in front of the subway station a second ago. That was you, right? What do you think you're doing walking around like that in public?
Ah, I guess that was me because I was just walking near there. So you happened to see me then? And question why I'd be walking around?
I sure as hell did see you. Tell me what the hell is going on right now. To what extent are you going to keep acting all reserved and careless about things when you look like that?
Huh?
It's been 5 years since the last time I saw you in person, and there has not been a single thing about you that's changed. Your brother happens to be a doctor and is making it big in that business, so why are you so simple and not doing anything fun with your life? Were you really born from the same parents as her?
I don't think that's something the person that literally gave birth to me should be asking.
Not only is head not as good as his, but I tried so hard for so long to make you the cute little girl I always wanted you to be. And this is how I'm repaid? You never once listened to the things I said you should be doing.
Well, the reason I never turned out like Miles is probably due to the fact that I don't care for working in medicine or looking as good as him.
And I'm telling you right now that that's not a good thing. Please just become a little bit more like your big brother. I mean, she's been on live television multiple times now, unlike you. If people begin to find out that he has such an uncool little sister like you, they might stop caring about him.
I don't feel like him and I'd have anything to do with one another, though.
Ugh, I've had enough of this. I don't even want to think of you as my little girl anymore. I knew long ago that after you graduated from school, I should have just cut ties with you completely.
Well, you did end up kicking me out of the house then, so that's pretty much the same thing, right?
Well, starting today, I'm going to never speak to you again, lol. I never want an ugly woman like you in my sights ever again, and I mean that.
Sure thing. You didn't even have to tell me that, because that was my plan from the start.
You really have not a single thing about you that makes you decent, you brat. And I'd better never see you walking around town in such a laid-back fashion again either. It embarrasses me knowing that my disgrace of a daughter is out somewhere where everyone can see her, lol.
What has gotten into you this time? You really have the worst personality out of anyone.
Thank you for going out for coffee with me today. I have to meet with someone relating to my job there later today, and I didn't want to just sit around on my own for a few hours waiting. So you being around to talk with me for a bit and have a cup was very kind of you.
No worries, Miles, and thank you for paying for my coffee for me.
Also, as for what Mom had told you today, you really don't have to worry about a word she said to you, all right? She just happens to be a toxic witch is all.
I totally understand that, and luckily for myself, I haven't been worried by anything she said.
Are you sure? If you really aren't upset by her, then that's good, but are you sure you're not taking everything she said personally and are hiding it from me? I don't want you to be dealing with all this on your own, okay?
I told you, I'm fine. You're getting too worried over nothing. If anything, I think it's you between the two of us that's getting all worked up by what she said to me.
What?
Miles, you have lived your whole life being cared for so dearly by Mom all the time, right? So when you see me being treated like I'm not even her daughter, that probably makes you uncomfortable.
It does, actually. I've always felt a bit unnerved by everything she does to you. But for the longest time, I haven't ever been able to do anything to help you when things like that start again.
You don't have to worry about it, though. You and I have been kids forever now, so we didn't know how to deal with situations like that. So don't feel like I'm angered at you or anything over it. Also, when Dad was still around, he was there to make sure I had someone who cared for me.
That's true. Dad was such a great man. But I still can't forgive myself for never stepping in.
Do you not realize that I'm thankful for you? When I was kicked out of the house after high school, you allowed me to come to your house for a while. If it wasn't for you doing such a thing, I'd have been left to the streets.
Don't feel thankful for that. At the time, I hated living by myself anyway, so it was for my own selfish wants. And back then, Mom was paying for half my rent and for a lot of my things in the place, so I was blessed with the house I was allowed to live in. And also, once you moved in, you started to do all the chores and cooking for me, so I really can't have you thanking me for any of that.
Well, come on now. You were never going to clean your house or cook for yourself because you were too busy being a doctor. I had thought at the time that if I didn't start to cook for you, then you might start to gorge yourself on fast food and ruin yourself after getting such a good career.
See? I should be thanking you for taking care of me back then. Honestly, I'm a terrible older brother to you.
Well, I'm totally fine with you being a terrible older brother, so you don't have to get all down about it. Now, how many more times are you going to have me calm you down like this? I hate seeing you sad about everything, so I do it out of my own wants. But you really need to get a hold of yourself there.
You are right, though. I need to stop relying on you to make me feel better like this.
Understand that I'm not angry at you about anything right now, and that I'm thankful for having you as my older brother. Seriously. All right, that's the end of this conversation then.
All right, I'm sorry. Sorry about getting this way every time. I'll do my best to not get so worked up from now on. Thank you again, Gloria.
Please, take better care of yourself for me.
I'll try. See you again next week. I'm really looking forward to coming out with you to choose your wedding location.
Now, I've already told you before that I'm going to choose my dress there as well, all right?
No, you're not. I think I've told you before as well that you don't have an ounce of fashion sense, so if I let you choose a dress for yourself, it'll be a disaster. This is going to be one of the biggest days in your life, so please let me be the one to choose your dress for you. I know I'm a man and all, but trust me when I say that I know what I'm doing.
Dang it! I hate having to let my older brother pick out my dress for me, but then again, you are the one who knows everything, so you have a far better idea of what's right for my body than even I do. Just make sure whatever you choose for me isn't too gaudy. See you next week!
See you soon.
Hey, Gloria, have you had a look at the picture I just sent you?
What? Ah, I just saw it. What is this? Are you planning to go to a funeral soon?
I know what's going on with you. You're going to be having a wedding here soon, lol. I can't believe that my own daughter would try to keep her very own wedding a secret from her mother. And I'm sure you have no plans of inviting me to your wedding either. Well, don't worry, because I've been able to find out all the details regarding you and your upcoming wedding, lol.
I guess I am getting married soon. But what does me getting married and having a wedding have to do with you and that funeral clothing you have there?
Well, I suppose it wouldn't be any fun leaving you here without telling you everything you should know about this, lol. Now, today is the day of your wedding, correct?
What?
Today, I'm planning on going to your wedding, and I'm going to be wearing these clothes to your wedding as if it were a funeral, lol. And the reason why? Because a simple little brat like you would look a lot better having your mother dressed up for a funeral on your wedding day, lol.
Wait. Hold on a second, Mom. My wedding isn't today, alright?
Yeah, lol. I've already looked into all of it, so don't even bother trying to fool me now, lol. Well, now that you know what you have to look forward to today, I hope you prepare yourself, lol.
Hold it right there!
I just made it to the reception hall, lol. There are a lot more guests here than I was anticipating, lol. It's quite amazing that someone like you would be able to fool this many people into coming to your wedding of all things, lol.
You're lying, right? You really went there? Mom, I think it's best if you just turned around and went home right now. I'm not joking around.
I have no reason to be going home now after coming all the way out here, lol. I can tell that the wedding will be getting started very soon here. I hope you're looking forward to seeing me when you get out on stage.
Mom, why are you still trying to harass me like this? I thought you already told me you cut ties to me, so I don't get why you're still trying so hard to be around me. Can't you just leave me be and go enjoy your own life?
The only reason I'm here to mess with you right now is because you never invited me. What the hell do you think you were doing when not inviting your own mother? Do you not feel any form of thanks for all the years I spent raising you?
You already told me that you wanted to cut ties to me, though. Why are you still going on about all of this when you don't even want me as your daughter? It's starting to become a headache for me trying to figure out how you really feel right now. Are you mentally okay?
Shut your little mouth. No matter how much I don't want you to be my daughter, you will still respect me as your mother and be punished for acting out of line. Now please, get yourself ready to really enjoy the wedding you're putting on for everyone, lol. Of course I'll be waiting for you, and the clothing I found matched my feelings for you the best, lol.
What are you trying to do to me? Seriously.
I find it very thoughtful of me coming in this all-black dress for my plain daughter's wedding today. I'm sure you'll want the wedding cancelled once you see how everyone else reacts to seeing the bride's mom in funeral clothing, lol.
I already had my wedding yesterday, though.
What?
My wedding was yesterday. Today, you're at the wedding of some complete stranger.
You're lying to me, right? There's no way I got all the information wrong. I know for a fact that the person who told me the details of your wedding would never mess any of the details up.
Tell me, Mom, who was the one that told you about my wedding?
Who? I just heard about it through some rumors is all.
Through rumors? So what the hell were you just talking about? You made it sound like you had some kind of informant, you idiot. Well, anyway, my wedding is not today, Mom. I can give you all the evidence you need of that right now if you want.
No way! You weren't kidding! I have no idea who either of these people are that just walked out. If you knew that today wasn't your wedding, then tell me that sooner. I knew something was off here. All of these really good-looking guys here. Why would any of them ever go to a wedding for you, of all people?
You really are such an imbecile. Well, have fun at that stranger's wedding. Bye-bye.
Wait a second. Hey, wait a second, Ren. You reply to me right now.
Come on. How many gosh dang times are you going to try calling me today? It's pretty freaking annoying. I am tired from my wedding yesterday and would really like to relax. Can you just save all your BS for another day?
Hey, please, come help me. For some reason, I felt a little bit of fear by being at this stranger's wedding, and now I know why. I'm trying to leave, but they're not letting me go home now. They are saying that I'm from another gang, and I'm trying to make a point at the wedding.
Oh God. That's pretty scary, Mom. Well, I'm sure they might think you were trying to harass the bride or groom in some way by showing up in all black for a funeral.
I want you to talk to them right now and tell them this was all a big mistake. If you don't, I'm not sure what's going to happen to me.
What's the situation like right now?
I ran and locked myself in the bathroom. But they keep banging on the door, asking me to let them in. They keep telling me they're going to all teach me a lesson, but I'm just an old and confused woman who got the dates wrong is all. I tried explaining that to some of the guests, but not a single one of them wanted to listen to me.
Well, that might have to do with them all thinking you came to the wedding dressed in black to try and harass someone. Alright. I'll go ahead and give the reception hall a call and see if I can explain what's happened to them.
Really? Thank you.
I went ahead and had a talk with someone on the phone, and I think I cleared everything up for them. Of course, you're not going to be let off the hook easily, though. You went and ruined a very important wedding to someone after all.
That's what they're telling me now. They're telling me to pay half of the wedding costs right now.
That's pretty kind of them to only be asking you for half, right? I was thinking having you pay for everything would have been the correct punishment.
But I can't even pay for half the wedding, Gloria. Would you please give me some money?
That's going to be a no for me, Mom. Why should me, the one you were trying to harass today, give you any kind of money to help you get out of your own mess? You should be happy I was kind enough to even call the wedding place and explain why you were ruining the wedding in the first place. But that's it for me now. You figure out how to pay them on your own.
What? What kind of heartless woman are you? This is why I call you such a plain and ugly woman all the time.
The only reason you've called me that is because you're a stupid witch. Well, that's it for me. You're really not getting any of my help now.
Wait a second. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm really sorry, okay? Your own mother is apologizing to you now, right? Miles! Hey, wake up!
What? Why are you calling me over and over like that? I'm really tired right now and I'm trying to sleep in. Can you just call me later today or something?
Do not start acting like your heartless sister to me now, too! Hey, can you please let me borrow some of your money?
What was that?
A few things have happened to me and I'm in real need of some money. You're a doctor after all, so you must have a lot of money on you, right? If you have $20,000 just sitting around, that'll be enough for me. So please just give me that and I won't bother you anymore.
I just got a message from Gloria explaining the whole situation to me. I see what's going on here now.
What? A message from Gloria? Just now?
I can see now that you're gonna try asking me for help.
Well, now you at least know what's happened to me, right? I'm sure you already know how much your little sister hates me and all that, but I know you'll be kind enough to help me, right? Right?
You really think I'd want to help you?
I sure do! After all, I've done everything and anything for you all your life to make sure you are happy. Unlike that little worthless brat, Gloria, you are the best son imaginable. You also happen to have a wonderful job. I was the one that helped you get that job as a doctor as well, right?
I knew it, Mom. You're the worst.
Hey, I know that this time I may have taken things a little too far, all right. Ah, right. Can you please come to the reception hall right now?
Why should I go there?
Well, you're a famous doctor, aren't you? If you come here right now, you'll make a lot of these people very happy, and I won't have to pay them anything in order to leave.
What? Are you really saying that?
If you could just give a few of them your signature and take a few photos with them, I'm sure they'll let me go. So please.
So you're gonna use your own son to get you out of a sticky situation with some strangers that you chose to piss off? I'm a little lost for words here. You're rotten.
Why are you calling your own mother rotten? Do you not realize that it's because of me that you're even able to be a famous model right now? I was the one that sent your resume and everything to that clinic and got you hired by them.
Even though I told you time and time again that I didn't want you doing that.
Well, yeah, but because of that, you're very famous, so who cares?
And yeah, I guess I am a very famous doctor now, but I wouldn't say that it's all because of you. I was the one that had to work hard to become the man I am, and you never did anything to teach me how to actually be a doctor. So don't act like I owe you anything for handing in my resume, because I don't. To be honest, I didn't even want to be a doctor in the first place. I was only 16 at the time, and what you did forced me to change high schools. I then had to go live on my own in New York, practicing for something I never wanted. I was forced into a life of no choices because of you, Mom. A life I never even wanted.
Is that so? Well, I never knew that you didn't want to become a doctor and move out to that school.
I told you so many times that I didn't want to go, but you never once listened to me. You used the fact that I wouldn't stand up for myself to make me live the dream you probably wanted for yourself, but could never have. I wanted to just run away from you both and live my own life, but I knew there was one person who was really cheering me on, and she was Gloria.
I get it, all right. And we can go ahead and talk about all of that at a later time, okay? I think I may have made some mistakes back then, but right now it's a bit of an emergency for me.
What do you mean it's an emergency for you? To both Gloria and I, we view this as you getting what's been coming to you. I don't have any reason to help you out of that situation. Goodbye forever now.
You freaking backstabber! I went through all that trouble favoring you over your little sister. And for what?
And I have a few things to say about all of that as well, but I'm sure someone like you would never understand what I mean. I guess I'll try my best to explain things in the most simple way I can. I happen to really love Gloria, and seeing you ignore her and toss her aside all my childhood so that you could only focus on me really hurt. To me, she's the only family I have left ever since Dad passed away, and I'm not gonna side with you over her. I have no need for you in my life. Goodbye forever now.
Wait a sec. Hey! Gloria, I have something to ask you, so please respond to me. I can see that you're reading all these texts, so you haven't blocked me yet, right? I have something very serious that I'd like to talk to you about. I've already been blocked by your brother, so I'm not able to get in touch with him anymore.
Go ahead. I was just thinking that today would be the perfect day to finally block you, so this will be your last chance to talk to me.
I was kicked out of the apartment building that I was living in. I wasn't able to pay for the rent there anymore. Look, after what happened at that stranger's wedding, I was forced to pay a lot of money that I haven't been able to make back.
And?
I know now that I have done a few bad things in the past as well, okay? I know that very well now. I will apologize to you in person the next time I see you, so please just help me out.
You have done a few bad things in the past as well? Oh, so that must mean you feel as though I've done some bad things in the past too, then? Lol.
No, that's not at all what I meant by that.
I know for a fact that you do feel as though I'm still in the wrong for everything. Lol. So you were kicked out of that apartment? Sucks to suck, doesn't it? Lol. Good luck with wherever you end up next, okay?
What? Hey, hold on. Do you plan to just throw me away then?
Well, look, Mom, it's not like you're working a job or anything. And for the past few years, you've been relying on Miles to help you pay your bills, right?
Well, that didn't have to do with me not having any of the money myself. All that time I had enough money left over from your father after he passed away.
What did you end up using all his money on then? Have you been gambling it all away?
No! I had to hire myself someone to help me start searching for where both you and your older sister are living. I have really been wanting for both you guys and I to become family again.
I see. And even with a hired pro helping you out, you still couldn't find us? So over time, you kept dumping more and more money into the pro for nothing?
That's right. So please, can you at the very least tell Miles that I'm wanting to talk to him?
Huh? Why do you need to talk with him now?
Well, it turns out that the pro I hired happens to be a really big patient of his and all. So I promised him that if he can help me find Miles, I'll let him hang out with Miles and get free care. He said if that's the case, then he'd void the rest of the money I owe him.
Unbelievable. So both you and that pro are just creepy and stupid? Also, why the hell do you need a pro to help you search for us? Just do it yourself.
Well, that pro I hired is actually stupid, and that's why I still haven't been able to find either of you.
You both are brain-dead idiots. I can't with you anymore. That's it. If you think you can just keep trying to rely on your daughters for money, then it's better that you just forget about being our mom.
Wait, this isn't about only money. But you have to understand that I don't have anything anymore. I need some money at the very least from one of you.
Sorry, I am just not in the mood to help you out, and I sure never will be. Would you please stop trying to find either one of us? If you keep all of that up, someone might find out you're our actual mother, and that might make Miles look bad. Lol. After that, my mom managed to secure a really run-down apartment, but even though she had a roof over her head, she continued to find herself sinking deeper into financial ruin. She was borrowing money from anyone who would give it to her, but all she was doing was inching herself closer to a metaphorical hell she seemed determined to ignore. The reality was that she was only pushing herself further into the abyss. I could see that she was struggling, but I didn't know how to help her anymore. She had gotten herself a part-time job, but from what I could gather, she wasn't using the money she earned from that to take care of herself or improve her situation. Instead, she kept funneling all the little money she was able to scrape together into searching for Miles. She seemed to think that somehow, once she found him, everything would magically turn around. Maybe she believed that if she tracked him down, we'd suddenly bail her out, as if the financial abyss she was drowning in could be solved by reconnecting with us. I'm not saying there aren't better ways she could be taking care of herself. If she just focused on getting herself together, paying down her debts, and prioritizing her needs instead of her relentless search for Miles, maybe things would have turned out differently. But she was too stubborn. She couldn't see past her own sense of entitlement, and it was pushing her further into a hole she couldn't escape from. To be honest, it's frustrating to watch her make these decisions. I can't even imagine what kind of shape she's in now. She just continues to push the problem off, and in her mind, I think she still sees us as her walking banks. Places where she can get money when things get really desperate. It's as though she believes that if she finds us, she'll somehow be able to reclaim her life. In her mind, we're the last hope for her to escape the mess she's created for herself. It's honestly kind of laughable at this point. Every time I get one of her texts or voicemails, I can't help but roll my eyes. It's like a constant barrage of messages asking for help or updates about her pathetic situation. The way she talks, it's as though she still thinks we owe her something. As if all the pain and neglect she's put us through somehow doesn't count. The last message I received was about a year ago. She was telling me that there was someone following her home regularly. I don't know what she expected me to do with that information. I still haven't blocked her number, and honestly, I don't plan on it anytime soon. Part of me just finds it too amusing watching the desperate messages pour in. I don't know if it's cruelty or just pure amusement, but I kind of enjoy reading them. Maybe it's because I can see how she's slowly realizing that neither Miles nor I care about her anymore. And maybe it's also because I know, deep down, she's only going to get herself into more trouble. Every day she goes on borrowing money, running from one place to another without ever solving her actual problems. She's digging herself deeper into debt. I can only imagine how bad it must be now. The thought of it makes me feel a little less sorry for her. I keep thinking that, in time, she'll come to understand the reality of her situation. She'll realize that no amount of begging or pleading will get her out of this mess, but only if she has the sense to figure it out. I'm not sure she does, though. I'm sure it'll only hit her when the consequences of all that debt come crashing down. And believe me, it will. Eventually, those people she owes money to will start coming for her, and there will be no more room for excuses. In the meantime, I'm trying to live my life as best as I can. Things with Miles are going well, and we're looking forward to what's coming next for us. As much as my mom keeps popping up with her nonsense, I'm determined to keep moving forward. My focus now is on my own family, on my future, and on creating a stable life for my own child. I can't keep looking back at what my mom is doing. It's exhausting. It's draining, and I don't have the energy to pour into her problems anymore. A few years after all of this, my older brother made a big life decision. He decided to retire from his career as a doctor. He had worked hard for so many years, and I guess he felt it was finally time to do the things he wanted to do for himself. He had always been so focused on his career, but now he was looking to take a step back and enjoy life. His decision came as a surprise to some of our family, but I understood it. After years of putting his heart and soul into his job, he deserved a break. He mentioned that he planned to go overseas for a while, explore some places he hadn't had the chance to visit, and just focus on enjoying life without the pressures of work hanging over his head. I haven't spoken to him much lately. He's been busy getting his affairs in order and making plans for the next chapter of his life. It's been nice, in a way, to see him finally taking time for himself. For so long, he was always so caught up in everything that was going on around him that it seemed like he had forgotten how to slow down. But now, it's as though he's remembering what it feels like to have the time to do the things he loves. I look forward to the day when we catch up again. I'm sure he'll have so many stories to tell about the places he's visited, the people he's met, and the things he's learned along the way. I can't wait to hear all about his adventures and what life looks like for him now. It'll be interesting to see how his perspective has changed after taking this break from his career. He's always been so focused on doing the right thing, taking care of everyone else, that I think this time away will do wonders for him. He's earned it. As for my mom, though, neither Miles nor I have heard much from her in a while. The last we knew, she was still living in her apartment. But after being fired from her part-time job, things must have taken a turn for the worse. I would imagine that those she owed money to started losing their patience with her, and eventually they must have stopped dealing with her altogether. I can only assume that she became a ghost to everyone, no one willing to help or listen to her anymore. The last time she contacted me was when she mentioned the person following her home, but since then, there's been nothing. I don't know if she's given up or if something worse has happened to her, but at this point, I don't have the energy to care. As for me, I'm getting ready to welcome my first baby into the world this year. I am excited about the future and the life my family and I are building together. It feels good to know that, unlike my mother, I'm building a life that's rooted in stability and love. Sure, compared to my sister's flashy life, mine might seem simple or ordinary. But I wouldn't change it for anything. I'm proud of the life we've made for ourselves. I'm a wife, a soon-to-be mother, and my life is filled with purpose. It's more than enough for me, and no one, least of all my mom, can make me feel bad about it. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.